All right, so like I said, I was going to make separate ones of these, and here we are with another vlog. This one, we're going to talk about the health stuff. All right, we're going to get it out of the way. We're going to talk about the few things that need to be talked about because, again, I know you guys have asked, I know you've noticed, so let's talk about it. All right, first off, why did I lose so much weight? You guys noticed it. I mean, hell, it was pretty noticeable. At one point in time, I didn't have no fucking neck. I know that. I'm pretty aware that I didn't have no neck. I was pretty beefy. I got pretty big. I got a little carried away. So to give you a little context on it, back in around, now mind you, this is an ongoing thing for me. I've always had a little bit of a body dysmorphia issue. I went through different phases of physical things with my body. That being said, back in around 2019, I got another wild hair up my ass to get back into bodybuilding. It started out very small. Went to the gym, started out, yada yada, taking small supplementation. You know how it works. Made progress. Got pretty, jacked up and everything. Got really good. But me being the asshole that I am, I always have to take everything to the next level. So I wanted to see how big I could get because growing up, I was always told by different people that because of my genetics, I could never get big. I'm that type of guy. All right, hold my beer. I'm going to show y'all something. So I did, and I did everything necessary within reason to do it. Around midway through 2020, maybe 2021. I think it was around like 2021. I started really getting into powerlifting on a personal level. I wasn't doing it on a professional level. I was doing it on a personal level. So the fact that I went as crazy as I did is really, really shitty, but it is what it is. So doing that, getting into the powerlifting, getting really big and big and big, getting bigger, but realizing my limitations and realizing I wanted it faster. So I started experimenting with different things. I won't go into what I did. Again, I'm not trying to support or endorse. If anything, I'll say this much. I can't tell you guys to do anything. I can't tell you guys not to do anything. But what I can say is if you're going to do anything, be smart about it. Know the consequences and try to get as educated as possible. I learned everything on the fly. I know a lot now. I'm actually quite into health and fitness and a lot of the ways it works, and I could actually help a lot of people, but I didn't when I was doing these things. That being said, like I said, I got really big, 270 plus, almost 280 pounds of beefy boy. Really strong. I did some really good shit. I don't miss being that strong. And don't get me wrong, I still have a good amount of that strength. But a lot of things started happening, especially midway through 2024. You guys know that me and VC Lauren had another show that we were doing, a political show. I was on my damn near deathbed doing that show. I was really not doing good behind the scenes. I was having problems sleeping. I wasn't sleeping at all. I was not breathing. I had problems breathing. My hip was going out. I injured a lot of different things. I injured my hand. I injured my pectoral muscle multiple times. A lot of things were happening, and I was having chest pains. I was having a lot of things. I was tired all the goddamn time, always thirsty, so forth and so on. So eventually, after being really, really bad, like feeling like if I don't go to the doctors, this is going to end really badly. It got to that point. So we decided to go. And I went to the doctors and did all the tests and went through all the things, got all the checks and scans and screenings and so forth and so on. And found out that not only did I develop type 2 diabetes, not pre-diabetes, full-on type 2 diabetes, my numbers were so high that if I would have kept going at that level that I was going at, one of two things, I was informed that one of two things were going to happen. Either one, I was going to have a heart attack, or two, I was going to have a stroke. And the third possibility was I was going to go into a coma. None of those three were ideal. After being told that, and also being told about some of the heart problems and other things that I had developed, blood pressure problems, which I'll get to in a second, it was time for a change. It was time for a change, a very drastic one. Diets changed. I've eaten very clean for almost an entire year. I don't eat junk food. I don't consume sugar at all, really. There might be a speck of it here or there that I can't help, but 99.9% of the time, I do not consume sugar. I try to consume less salt. I avoid stressful situations outside of working out. Obviously, I do work out and stuff, but different kind. Like good cardio is different, but stressful situations, I try not to put myself into. Hence the reason why I'll never get back into politics, because I'm not trying to have a stroke during a show. So that is the reason why you've seen an extensive weight loss. Over the last year, I've been dieting, exercising, and this is kind of the result of not taking a lot of the things that I was taking. Which, don't get me wrong, compared to what a lot of people have done, I'm not even close to what they've done. But I've done my share of shit. I can say that I've fucked around and found out. But this is the result of not doing that and losing all of that. That post-pump stage, I guess. I'm still in pretty good shape. Like, I'm not in bad shape. And eventually, I will show you. Actually, here in a moment, I will show you a comparison. Okay? But I want you guys to understand that, yes, that is the reason why I have went through a very big transformation as far as weight-wise. And as you can see right here, should be on screen, right there. You can see right here and right here of one when I was a big beefy boy and me now, okay? So I want you guys to keep that in mind. A lot has changed. 100 pounds have went down. I'm still working on it. I'm still actively, this is something I'm going to live with for the rest of my life. And that's fine. I'm not mad about it. I'm not asking for anybody to feel sorry for me. I did it to myself. And I am working towards making it better. So again, I just want you guys to understand that's why. The other thing, the teeth. Okay? You guys have noticed, you've watched me go through it. If you've kept up with the stories that I did during my recovery and everything else, you know that I got extensive surgery. I smoked and drank for a long time. And as a result of that, and a lot of poor decisions. And as a result of that, my gums went through a really bad time. All right. I developed paleodental disease, and unfortunately, our insurance in this country, my insurance per se, is not that great. So I went many years without really going to a dentist because couldn't afford it. I tried to take care of my teeth, I brushed and flossed and all that shit, but sometimes that's not enough, especially if you're smoking and drinking. Mind you, I haven't done any of that in a long time, but still, I was doing that. That being said, because of that and poor choices, and then of course the things that I had done with the bodybuilding, it caused really severe paleodental disease. I was always in pain. There's plenty of times you guys have seen me do shows, and I was hiding that shit. I was in a lot of pain. I dealt with it because I had to. But when we went to that doctor and got checked out, I found out that it was affecting my heart. And it would have inevitably negatively affected my heart in a really bad way and could have led to heart disease. And now, because of that, with all the things that I'd already known, all the heart problems and cholesterol problems and blood pressure problems and the type 2 diabetes, I didn't want heart disease and kidney disease and liver disease on top of that. So it only gave me two choices, one of them being the most logical one. One of the choices was full on implant. Problem with that is paleodental disease does not really go away. It stays dormant. If you get it done and you get the implants and you make one mistake, it can come back and you'll be right back where you started. And the problem with that is it's very expensive. Realistically, probably couldn't afford it anyway. Okay. Would be in more debt than I am already in now because of it. That being said, I chose the other one because getting that one done and running the chance of the infection coming back and then ruining all the money that was spent and pain that I would have gone through made no sense. So the other option was full extraction. Full extraction. You guys see me go through it. You've seen the videos. I'm not going to hide it. You guys know what I went through. And you can easily, I didn't take any of the videos down. You can easily go and watch the videos. I'm not ashamed of it. I out it myself because I wasn't going to hide from it. I'm making this video now because, I want to make it and inform you guys. So yes, that is what I went through for the last 7 months-ish. I have temporaries now. I'm supposed to be going in for, if this video comes up before that, I'm supposed to have another procedure because something went wrong and I have to get some more shit done. After that procedure is done, then I will get my somewhat permanent. And hopefully by then I will be in a much better place and not having to deal with this shit. So yes, I've been going through that, and that is what I've been dealing with. I was hoping for better news for that. I was hoping I could actually sit here in this video with the permanence, but obviously here we are, and we're in the situation that we're in, and that it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So yeah, health-wise, I'm doing much better. I'm every day doing my very best to keep everything in line, to prolong any bad things that can happen. I'm taking better care of myself. I've lost the weight. I'm no longer taking anything enhancement-wise. I am still working out actively. I do a lot of working out. I'm just not super fucking no-neck jacked anymore. I'm more leaner now. And it has to be that way. I'm not happy about it. I did enjoy being big. But it is unfortunate. It is what it is. And you have to choose health. Because I myself want to live long enough to see my kids grow up, have a future of their own, be there for my grandkids, hopefully. And I want to live a long life with my wife. And I want us to have a happy life. You can't do that if I'm fucking around. That being said, that is also another reason why I'm adjusting the way that I do my work. Because I cannot keep going at the rate that I was going for health reasons. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of insight of what has been going on. I will go into more detail on other things if you guys want. I will explain some of the denture shit. I will explain some of the dental stuff. I will explain some of the diabetes and heart stuff and so forth and so on. And some of the things that I went through with the bodybuilding. I will do all that in other videos if you guys want. But for now, that is the skimp of it. Thank you for joining me. The next one, hopefully, I will have information on what HUELESS Vision is all about. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.